The next thing that we want to do is we want to get all of our talking at about the same level. You can see that these are all different widths, which means that they're all sort of different volumes. That this, the body track, is going to be much, much, much louder than this outro track right here. So what we need to do is we need to get all of them to about the same level. And we can do this a couple of different ways, but the way I'm going to show you is with a function called Normalize. So if we go back through this one right here, if we press play, I'm going to solo this one, meaning it's only going to play this one. It's going to mute all of the other ones, and press play.
So here would be about our middle of our podcast. We would ask all of our questions and talk. So
you can see that it is, recorded where we're getting up to -12, and sometimes it goes a little bit above there, maybe up to -6. That is important to know because what we are going to do is we're now going to tell these other tracks, we're going to unsolo that. We're going to tell these other tracks at this talking, whatever the top number is. So if this track just got up to -18, we're now going to bring that up to about -6. What this looks like is you're going to highlight the audio that you want to normalize, and we're going to go to Effect, Normalize, and here, under this second option, we are going to normalize peak amplitude to whatever our number up here was. So let's make it about -6 and click OK. All right, and you can see that we got a little more width to that track. You can apply the same thing down here. I don't know exactly how much of that is talking because it's so low. Effect, Normalize to -6, click OK. And there we go. We can now see what is talking there. You can even go back if you want to and bring down this track through that normalization function, Effect, Normalize to -6. That's actually going to give it a little bit more width. What that means is that this was recorded very evenly. The evenness in that recording means that you don't have these high peaks anywhere. So when you normalize the highest peak to -6, it's all going to sort of widen out a little bit. Now, even when we do that normalization, you can see that this still looks a bit thinner than down here. And using the width of your waveform as an initial guide is a great way to sort of get a rough estimate of how to get all of the tracks sort of level. So right now, our intro and outro still look a little bit low. So I'm going to normalize this to -3 instead. Let's take a look at that. All right, that's looking better, more in line. We can take a look at the wide parts here. That's more in line with our body track. And I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to go back to Effect, Normalize to -3. Okay, so now that we've normalized our tracks and they look right, we are still going to have to listen to them to make sure that they sound right too. Because now that we're in audio editing, it's all about compromises. Raising something through this just to a certain value doesn't necessarily mean it sounds right. So we're going to have to make sure in our headphones that it still is sounding right to us.